Hi everyone. I just wanted to get on here and I just ate some kale and chicken. It was so good. I wanted to get on here and I wanted to testify about the goodness of the Lord and how good he has been to me. And he has been so good. The one thing I want to testify about is the strength that he has given me. The strength that he has given me to walk. Oh my goodness. Today, I wanted to get out of the house because my son's car was in the shop for quite a while, and he just got his car. And I said, I want to get out of the house. I need to get out. I only get out when I go to church, and I just want to get out. And so I did a load of laundry, and he loaded the laundry in, and we took it to the dryer so we could dry it. And he says, you want me to bring your wheelchair? And I said, nope. I said, I'm just going to take my walker. I'm going to just walk. And he said, okay. And I don't think he likes to put that wheelchair in that car anyway. But the reason I use a wheelchair is so I don't have to walk. I don't have to use that energy of my lungs to walk. But I walk around the house a lot. I do a lot of walking. I just don't sit. I just don't sit. I do a lot because nobody is doing anything in this house. I do a lot. And not that people haven't offered, because yes, believe me, I've had people offer, but either I got it done already, I just can't sit like a bump on a log here, God. I'm alive. God still has me alive, and I thank God for that. But I want to testify because my lungs right now are really, really at their worst right now. I think I'm fighting some kind of infection in my lungs because it's really hard to breathe. But I noticed that I still got energy, though, thank God, to just walk. And so today I said, I'm going to walk. And there was no parking at the handicap right in front of the laundromat. So I had to walk a little ways to get there. But I did it. And when I got there, I was huffed and puffed. But I sat down and I sat in there and I waited for the clothes. And Jared came in and he helped me. The clothes, they were done drying, and he put them in the basket. I folded it as much as I could because I like to fold them at home when I can sit down. But we folded as much as we could and put them in. And I was like, dear God, I need to testify to the people that at least know me, and have seen me, at my worst, when I don't have any energy at all, when the plug's been pulled out from under me. I need to testify. I had visitors the other day, and I was like, they said, you look so good. And I was like, it's God's glory. He is like doing it because I can't do it. Physically, I'm in bad shape, but he's doing it. I'm on his supernatural power. Believe me, guys. And I had to get on here and I had to testify. And I thank God for that. I just want to give him all the glory and testify and let you people know that God is real and he is super powerful. I really didn't know. I knew God created the heavens and the earth. You could know something just like the sky is blue and we breathe air. But to really, really know God and his power and his strength, you have to live it. You have to live it. Excuse me. I just ate. This probably wasn't a good idea. But anyway, uh, you have to really, really live it. You have to know what it is to physically struggle in your body with any kind of disability, and to know that a power greater than yourself, greater than your body, greater than anything you've ever known in your life is working through you. And that's what I want to testify about. I want to testify about his power that is working through me to walk around, to get what I have to do. I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. I had to mop my floors. And because I run this little group, for those of you that aren't in my church circle, but I don't run this group. God runs this group. He really does. It's a little sewing group for young ladies. And I really didn't know that I wanted my floors to be cleaned and mopped, but that's natural. When you're going to have somebody host somebody in your house, you want your house to be clean, right? You want your floors to be mopped. Well, it took me 6 hours. Now, this I did testify to my sister. It took me 6 hours, but I did it. I did my floors in quadrants, like in quarters. And then I went back and I laid down. I went back and I laid down. And I had asked God to give me the strength to mop my floors. My son had just swept all the floors of the whole house. And I wanted to mop them. And it took me 6 hours from 7 o'clock. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1, 2. Yes, no, 7 hours, I guess it took me. Because till 2 o'clock in the morning. But I mopped and I sat down because it takes a lot to wring out the mop, empty out the bucket, put fresh water. It takes a lot to do all that. And I kept doing it in little sections to where I would lay down and then get up and do it and lay down and get up and do it. And I was just like, the more I went and laid down and got up and do it, I could see God's power working in my body. And I was like, well, shoot, I'm going to take advantage of this power that is working in my body. I cleaned the toilet. I couldn't do the tub. That's way too much. But I cleaned the toilet, and I tell you, it was just amazing. It was amazing. I vacuumed the bedroom, because that's the only room that's got carpet. The rest is all tile and flooring. And I tell you, it was just, I know it was God's power, because I wasn't even, the next day, like I wasn't like I couldn't get out of bed. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Whenever I've used energy, it just wasn't like that. But I just needed to come on here and tell you that God's power is real. You just have to realize it and not deny it. And every time I think about God's power, I think about obedience to his word, that I want to just obey everything his word says. That's all I want to do, is I just want to obey. I want to obey whatever his word tells me. And in the word, it said something, I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but this verse keeps coming back to me about being a Christian, and being the type of Christian of where you're a Christian, but you're denying the power of God. Whether it's intentional or unintentional, you deny the power of God. And I was like, I don't want to deny your power, Lord. I want to acknowledge your power. I want to feel your power. I know how powerful you are. And the only reason I know how powerful God really is, I know, not of his power. No, don't get me wrong. It's not that I know of his power. No, I know his power because I've tasted his power. I've walked in his power. But I only knew of his power throughout all my years of reading or learning or wherever I had gone to get the word fed to me or preached to me through videos or books or whatever. I had known of his power. Okay. But I acknowledged his power, excuse me, but I have never known his power the way I know his power now. So the work that he's doing in me with my situation with my lungs is just amazing, because I'm beginning to see how his power really works. I mean, because trust me, I was living in Death Valley. I really was. I was just living as to what I was thinking in here and what my body was doing. I wasn't really just letting God's power take over. And now that I'm doing that, I see that I'm getting stuff done. I'm I'm walking, Am I going to jog tomorrow? No. Am I going to walk around the block? No. Cuz I do try, I do. He says in his word to prove him, to try him. And he's especially with our finances. But I do. I do. I go, okay, Lord, how far do you want to take me today? How far should I go today? But I just have to acknowledge and give him all the glory and let people know this is real stuff, folks. This is real. And the only way you're ever going to get to know his power is to get into his word. That's all I keep telling people, is just get into his word and it'll change. It'll change. His power is in his word, the words that he speaks, and the words that he speaks is in here, in this Bible. I don't know if you can see it, but that's my Bible. I'll keep it right next to me all the time. So I just want to come on here and share with you and let you know that God's power is real. Start reading your word and start walking in his power. It is real. God bless you and have a nice day.